Hello guys, I hope most of you have watched episode 6 of Little Women, and the ending must have blown your mind. As we saw Inju with bloods on her hands and her auntie lying dead in front of her in the end, so what's really happened there? Did she really kill her auntie? Let's explain about the blue orchid first. It is also called blue ghost. You can see what you really want if you smell it all night. It sounds like hallucination. In Hyun knows that the scent of the orchid is the reason why Hyun was able to see Wayong's murder scene. It is somewhere in her head. In-hya wants her to take a deep breath and focus, but did you notice then she sees the same thing what Inju was doing, like going up the stairs, I think the same way she saw Wayong's murder scene. Remember they found blue orchid in all the murder scenes, and I think all those blue orchids are connected to that tree inside Song-ae's house, as Song-ae mentioned that the blue orchid needs to be put on the father tree again later, before handing it over to Inju, and that's one of the reasons why Hyun is able to see those things as it's all connected to each other. But did Inju really killed her auntie? I guess most of you have noticed, right before the murder, we saw the man who works for Ms. Hae-suk leaving the house. Could he be the murderer? The episode revealed that there's a group called Joong Society, also known as International Orchid Society. Ms. Hae-suk was also the member of that group, and most of its members have already died. So I personally feel Ms. Hae-suk was killed by her worker who was maybe working for either Park Jae-sun or Song-ae, but because Inju was not conscious due to the smell of the orchid, she doesn't know what really happened. But Mr. Choi is keeping his eyes on everything, and I guess he knows about orchid too because he warned Inju about it earlier. So what's gonna happen in next episode? Song-ae tells Inju that her auntie's death has nothing to do with that orchid. If she's not lying, could it be her husband behind the murder, because, we saw in the previous episode he was trying to ruin her business as well. There, In-kyung who was very close to her auntie, will blame Inju for her death I think. In-hya and Hyun trying to figure out the secret behind blue orchid on their own. Hyun finally remembers the secret room she locked herself. Hope more things will be revealed from that room. There Inju who can't trust anyone now, will tail on Mr. Choi. It looks like her life is in danger as we hear Park Jae-sung telling someone to get rid of Inju. Is that man Mr. Choi? Inju wants to leave Korea with her sisters, and in the end we see a woman who warns Inju and In-kyung. Who's that woman? Is she Mr. Choi's mother? We have to wait for another week to know more answers.